The search for the perfect wave is never ending. You know, one good wave can mean so much on a short term, but it's like it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, good, bad. To catch a good wave is so exhilarating and just pure joy. It's like it just goes through and through you, and it's very contagious. You know, my family sees me, you know, when I come home from a good surf, and they say, "You're so happy," and it's just very exciting and such a healthy thing to experience that you want to do it all the time. First memories of the ocean would just be going to the beach with Dad. It was very interesting growing up in the Pleasure Point neighborhood. I just always had this strong sense that I was a surfer before I even surfed. So I loved spending time with my dad. He brought me home from work. He found these 3 little styrofoam surfboards. And I remember being so excited as a young kid. I could take them down to the beach and learn, you know, practice standing up, riding waves in the shallow water. And I think one or two of them broke, but I probably got further interested in surfing. I think the first time I stood up and rode my own wave, I was 9 years old, and by the time I was about 12 years old, I was very addicted to surfing and all the joy that it brings. In my childhood in the 80s, you know, there was just so many characters and bright neon wetsuits and colorful, and I was just really drawn to the lifestyle and seeing the happiness that came from people that were spending their time at the beach riding waves. But I think the progression was pretty natural, just growing up with my friends and wanting to be in the water and play together, boogie board, body surf. You know, surfing was just the natural progression and the lifestyle that came natural to me in my environment. A scenic trail where you walk down along the creek, and there's beautiful flowers, and it's a sacred place, very beautiful place. Not ideal, but beautiful. And there's no people out. It's peaceful. It's I think a piece of my heart lives here. I believe surfing can be a spiritual experience just as anything else. You know, for me, I feel closest to myself when I'm in the ocean because I am connected to the rhythms and energy and cycles of the earth, and also, you know, the spirit that we all come from, the animals, and the experience, you know, is an easy place to dissolve and also find yourself depending what's going on in your life. It can give you great perspective and richness in your experience. So I believe surfing to be a very sacred practice in the right settings, you know, depending on your environments and where you're at and your ability to drop into them. It's very special when, you know, the wind, the swell, and the sand and all the nature's elements come together and make the magic, but it doesn't happen all the time. I was surfing a spot with only a few people out and had just caught a wave and was paddling back out, and an older gentleman was, racing down the wave, so I paddled, to get out of his way. As soon as I paddled this way, he started doing a cut back towards me, so I paused. When I went the other way, we started counteracting each other's movements, so I sat up on my board to give him time and space to go around me, and he froze. His board hit me right above my left eye, and I was very close to losing consciousness. This was a big man, and I absorbed a lot of force through that impact, and yes, lots of stitches, but more so the force of the momentum through his board and his body into my brain, had lasting effects. I didn't think straight or normal for over a year, and I have problems with short-term memory and brain fog and headaches and dizziness and things still from that day, depending on what's going on. I believe the ocean can be a very humbling teacher. I think a lot of people lose their life to the ocean in a lot of different ways. Life can be dangerous in all ways, but I think it's like life in general. There's so many things you can learn, and the ocean is such a complex thing to understand. It's like learning how to make good decisions and be safe, and comes in time, knowing your limits, not getting too far out of your comfort zone or making decisions that will benefit well-being and not foolishness. Surfing has influenced my outlook on life by allowing me to have a broader awareness of what's going on around me, and opportunities to see things from different viewpoints, trying to perceive, the rhythms and cycles going on around me. So it's helped me be more creative and more relaxed sometimes in my environments, because I'm able to, move the energy of frustration and anger and stress of life from, whatever's going on in my life. I can know that it's just temporary and have a safe place to process that and let it go. It can be a lifelong pursuit, just like anything you want to be good at, and that you give your heart and your mind and your spirit to, and your life pursuing, that joy or wanting to be good at something. It's just very different for everybody.
See the seals?
We spent so much time together. My wife surfs as well, so taking turns surfing together with the children and playing in the sand. And my whole goal as a parent is not to form who they are as people, but just introducing them to life experiences and seeing what they respond to. And I've always told myself, if my kids have appreciation for nature, that is the most valuable thing for them that I could hope for. My son has always loved the ocean. We have had him surfing since maybe 3.5, 4 years old, pushing him into waves. And, you know, I really don't want to ruin surfing for him. So just the fact that he's in a point in his life where he's, you know, learning how to become more independent and surfing with his friends and seeing how much joy it brings him is very encouraging and brings me a lot of joy. But I don't know where it's going, and it's his relationship with surfing, and yeah, he seems to be enjoying it, so it's precious. In times of my life, I felt like surfing has been everything, but I think it would be foolish to say that surfing is everything. But surfing is a big source of joy for me. It's a way for me to, you know, understand myself, a way for me to understand the environment I'm operating in and have a broader perspective of my life. Surfing brings me so much joy and so much richness to my human experience, so it would be detrimental not to be able to surf. I want to do it as long as I can, as long as my body will allow. Wow, surfing has taught me a lot of things, appreciation for nature and the natural world, you know, the importance of self-care and being the best version of yourself so you can be better for other people. The ocean is still teaching me many lessons. Some come more easily than others. Humility, getting older, learning how to continually adapt and make adjustments to enjoy the thing that I love doing, which can look different day by day. And man, surfing is just such a priceless outlet. I'm so grateful to have a surfing life and fortunate to be here. All life's experiences have the potential to create deeper bonds with one another. Surfing can go either way, day by day, and it's my goal to enjoy surfing with my son.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. This could be the best thing.
I don't know. What's the best thing that surfing gives to you?
I think just a way of, just a place where I can just be myself and nothing is relevant when I'm surfing. It just feels like all problems go away and I can just surf.
We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we.
Perhaps the most valuable lesson is just to
This could
be aware, observe, you know, be safe in your environments, operate with integrity and respect, treat others well if possible, and just enjoy it to the fullest, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, if we will be here or where it's all going. So enjoy what we have now, for it is special. One last wave. Well, I hope I get wings someday so I can fly like a bird and ride a wave without making a mark on the wave and be elegant in all my movements and connected and free flowing, because my body is getting older and I can't do the things that I used to do so effortlessly. But I don't know where my last wave will be or when it will come, but I am just happy to be here enjoying it.